Hey guys, Jeeps here, and welcome back to Tribes Ascend. Today we're going to be looking at one of the remaining two classes that we have not yet covered post the Accelerate update. That's right, we are going to take a look at the Technician. So, as always, new primary, new secondary, and new belt items. For the primary weapon, we have a new version of the TCN4 SMG. That is the Rockwind TCN4. This thing does insane damage for an SMG. It has a fairly small clip size. It starts out at 20, gets up to 24, which means it is, I believe, in total about 8, yeah, it's 8 lower ammo than the original TCN, and it does have a relatively slower fire rate. The TCN4 has the fastest fire rate of any SMG, does 80 per tick, and just flies like the wind. Rockwind has a slower fire rate, but it does 110 per tick. That's terrifying. This thing rightly says it has the stopping power to drop a Bioderm, which if you've played Tribes 1 or 2, you know what they are. I'm expecting they're going to be skins for the heavy classes. Excuse me. Skins for the heavy classes eventually, but yeah, this thing is frightening. That is crazy damage for an automatic weapon. Does have a very small clip size, but still, a lot of stopping power on this one. Next, secondary weapon. We get a new version of the repair tool. So this is, I'll be honest, not one of the more exciting ones. The long-range repair tool in place of the improved repair tool, it does what you would think based on the name. It has a slightly longer range, but is a bit slower at actually repairing. Upgrades are the same. I mean, more experience, but other than that, exactly the same. Purely personal preference here. You get a bit of a longer reach on repairing, but you repair a little slower. There you go. I'll let you guys make up your mind on that one. That one we're not even really going to show off when we take a look at the weapons in depth, because there's not much to say about it. If you want the range more than you want the speed, take the long range. There you go, done. Lastly, we have the TCNG Quick Fuse. This thing is frightening. As I've said a few times, the grenades seem to maybe have been the most powerful things they added this patch. Some of these grenades are just, they really just are kind of strictly better. I would say this is no exception. The TCNG is already pretty solid. The damage is not as high as some of the other grenades. It does 1,000 on a full blast. It has an okay radius. But TCNG Quick Fuse, it does 900 on a full blast, has a bigger radius, and most importantly, has a shorter fuse. This thing goes off really quickly. Once again, less damage, but it's so much more liable to get hits with it. This thing, I would just say, is a strict upgrade from the regular TCNG. Just that short fuse and the bigger radius, you're just going to be doing damage more reliably with this thing. And given technicians do a lot of their work indoors, it's just even harder to avoid it. So, this thing's frightening. Alright, well, let us hop in and take a look at the numbers in practice. I already told you what they are, but it's always good to see them with your own eyes. See you guys in there momentarily. Alright, so let us make our way over to our favorite little gang of targets over here. Let's take a look at these. So I talked about the Rockwind, about its ridiculous damage. Let's see this in person. Look at this. Yeah, the rate of fire is a little low for an SMG, but 110 per shot. That is crazy. That is so much damage for an SMG. And the basic TCN is already very good. So that is frightening. Here's the repair tool. It's yellow. See if I can find what the extended range is, or something to repair. I can just target at all. I'm gonna find this turret over here. Let's see how long. I know vaguely how long the range is on the regular repair tool. Can I repair it from here? Nope. Oh, yes, actually. Is that hitting it? It is. So yeah, that is pretty decent length. I'll give it to you. That's pretty good. That said, slow repair rate. This one, it's personal preference. I don't know if anyone ever takes the other secondary weapon options on Technician. It seems like a big part of your point is to be able to repair things, so I'm not sure if anyone uses anything other than repair tools. Anyways, lastly, the TCNG Short Fuse. Has a pretty good blast rate. See how it did 900 to 2 of them. It all grazed the heavy and still did good damage. And that fuse is tiny. Look at this. That is so quick. Indoors, that weapon is nuts. Absolutely nuts. This thing is terrifying. Now, I have Safety Third equipped. I don't have it upgraded. So with Safety Third, you will have 3 grenades. 2 normally if you have it upgraded. That's pretty good. Given the the quick fuse on the thing, the decent radius. Yeah, the damage is lower than a lot of other classes' grenades, but between, like, the Rockwind, or, hell, Thumper, if you've got the damn Thumper. But that thing is horrifying, by the way. I hate Thumpers. I've made that clear. I remember if any of you watch any of my Juggernaut videos, you know I hate the Thumper, because it kills me all the time. But yeah, Technicians have some really scary weapons. Really scary weapons. Alright, guys, that is it for now. As always, like, subscribe, share this video with your friends, leave a comment if you know more about Technicians than I do, because you probably do, because I really don't know a lot. I've been Jeeps. I'll talk to you guys later.